Teachers, welcome to the tutorial on how to use blended learning for collaboration and group work. If you're watching this tutorial, you have an interest in using blended learning to help create collaborative projects for your students. Let's find out some best practice strategies for how to do this. Overall, your goal for collaboration should be something like this. You want to be able to provide your students with the opportunity to collaborate on projects, assignments, or activities. While your specific goal may be slightly different, the idea is that you want to create opportunities within your classroom for students to collaborate and work in groups. Who might this specific goal be good for? This focus area is great for teachers who want students to work together or who want to use technology to manage or facilitate student projects, assignments, and activities. It's also great for teachers who are interested in incorporating project-based learning, or as you'll see it used, PBL. So, what are some examples of ways to use blended learning to collaborate on projects? Students can edit, revise, or create documents and presentations online, in class together in groups, or outside of class online for homework. Students can create, edit, and revise multimedia files, such as videos and audios, files to create video projects or podcasts, for example. Finally, blended learning is a great way to use a learning management system, or an LMS, to post and share folders, resources, discuss project tasks, as well as share individual files and folders that students want to use together in their groups. Now let's take a look at some of the technology tools that you could use in your classroom to help accomplish this goal of collaboration. The list that we present here is by no means an exhaustive list of tools. There are many more, maybe others that you have used that you already like and can continue to use in your classroom. This is just a sampling of some of the tools that exist out there. You can use items such as Google Drive, Doc, or PowerPoint, which is a great way to have students share files and folders and be able to collaborate on them synchronously as well as asynchronously. Dropbox, another great file sharing resource. YouTube, in order for them to create and upload videos. iMovie or iTunes for creating and sharing audio files and even movie files as well. GarageBand to help create audio files if they have a Mac computer. And Prezi, for example, which is an online resource similar to PowerPoint, where students can actually collaborate and work on presentations together. So, what are some general best practice strategies that you could use when implementing and incorporating blended collaborative projects in your classroom? It's important to keep work groups small. You want to keep work groups anywhere between 4, max 7 students. Anything larger, and things can get a little complicated. So the smaller the groups, the better. You'll want to be sure that you assign student roles and responsibilities. Sometimes students can self-select these roles if they're mature and responsible enough and you've given the right direction. Oftentimes, when you're first starting to have students collaborate and work in groups, it might be a good idea for you to assign specific roles, such as the project leader or the secretary, different roles depending on the type of project and on the content area. This will help guide students' work and also help prevent one student from doing all of the work and the other one's just sort of sitting idling by, which we know can happen sometimes. You want to be sure that you set deadlines and project tasks for each individual role as well as for the group as a whole. Be sure that you're checking in with students regularly, whether that's in the online environment through providing feedback on collaborative projects, or face-to-face checking in during class time as well to see where students are at. You can also use different tools, web tools, to help students stay on task and check off what they've accomplished. Be sure to have students share out with each other and other groups on progress. This will help provide a sense of community among all participants in the class, as well as provide an opportunity for them to even give and receive feedback. As mentioned before, use web tools and apps to keep track of student progress and discussion. And finally, you want to be sure that you set clear criteria for grading and for assessment. Sharing the project rubric or project expectations and criteria before students begin will help provide a clear roadmap for where they need to get to. On the following slides in this EdCanvas, you're going to see a variety of sample lessons, teachers that have incorporated collaborative blended projects into their classroom. Some use a lot of technology integration, and some use what they're comfortable with. Please feel free to view the following lessons to get a better understanding of how you can use blended learning to collaborate. The first video shares a chemistry class where students will teach course concepts. They have created collaborative presentations and are sharing out specific objectives of the course to each other. The second video is a language arts content area class where students work on collaborative research projects by connecting with mentors in the community. And the third project is a collaborative podcast where students in a middle school classroom are connected with other students from across the country to establish and create podcasts where they have to guess what region of the country they live in. This is a geography classroom. Again, feel free to view any of the videos in the following slides to help you get a better understanding of ways that you could use blended learning and technology for collaboration in your classroom.